So I grabbed him by the belt.
Now.
And I threw him overboard.
Hey everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome to another under $5 game. Today we're playing Overboard. This game has extremely positive reviews. Lots of folks really love it. It is regular price $14.99 and I've most commonly seen it about 50% off, but I actually picked up the game for $4.49. And when I first picked it up, I wasn't intending on playing it for under $5 games. I just wanted to play it because I had seen it before and it looked really cool. And I loved it so much I realized I had to record it. So if it looks like I know what I'm doing, it's because I do. So the game is described as Get Away with Murder. Highly replayable detective game where you're the one who done it. From the creators of 80 Days and Heaven's Vault. It is so good. I really enjoyed this game. So Villancies depart for America. Former starlet Veronica Villancy sets sail today for New York, accompanied by husband Malcolm. The pair, once dubbed a charmed couple, are now rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds. Mr. and Mrs. Villancy will sail into Brooklyn aboard the SS Hook. Give me a break. I'm not like a voice actor.
We
Doing my
stood
best.
together at the rail, Malcolm and I. I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
Just a little further, dear.
So I grabbed him by the belt.
Now.
And I threw him overboard.
Malcolm, darling, I had the strangest dream. Malcolm? Oh, he's gone. Really gone. Marvelous. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Villancy. But is everything all right? What should I say? Who's there? Steward, ma'am. What do you want? Captain says, well, we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. and breakfast is still being served, ma'am. But only until 9 o'clock. Damn it, Veronica, you've overslept. Thank you. Very good, ma'am. All right, Veronica. Be calm. Act natural. Maybe no one saw anything. All right. So let's look around the cabin first and go to the bathroom. I catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror as I slip into the bathroom and look away quickly. There's a bottle of tablets by the little sink. I guess we should fix our face first. One of my earrings, it's missing. One of my diamond earrings. Shit. We're gonna pocket the other one for sure. I slipped the earring free and put it in my pocket. Let's look at the tablets real quick. Sleeping tablets. Strong ones. Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. Pocket them. I hurry back out of the cabin. Alright, let's see. So it is 8:29. Let's look at the desk real quick. There's a cast iron paperweight in the shape of a dolphin on the desk. What an ugly thing. God knows, but I hate dolphins. Alright, let's leave it there. And let's leave. Time to face the others then. Alright, and let's go to breakfast. Act normal, Veronica. Go to breakfast. Here we go. It's now July 4th. It is Independence Day. I'm late. The restaurant is nearly empty. Clarissa Turpentine is a 20-something from Connecticut, or some such place. Oop, Malcolm found her riveting. I find her to be a wet cloth and a bucket of milk. Okay, I slowed down the text there. Sit with Clarissa. Good morning, Miss Clarissa. May I join you? Oh my god. You're a ghoul, aren't you? Excuse me? I know what you did to him. Clarissa is crying about something. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you don't know. Know what, my dear? Stop pretending. It's horrible. Clarissa bursts into fresh sobs and flees from the room. Luckily, no one saw any of that. All right, well, let's continue. Let's go up to the upper deck. Perhaps I lost my earring on the deck. I believe we should go up there. So every time you play the game, you can play it differently, which is fantastic, because you learn things each time. So I make my way to the upper deck, but not quickly enough. My earring? No, it's not here. Ah, Miss Villancy. It's Mr. Carstairs, the young Englishman. Damn fine day, what? It's so bracing up here. Just standing in this spot brings me to life. I know exactly how you bally well feel. I can't do British accents. It's a tonic, pure and simple. Are you up here looking for your diamond by any chance? I found it lying here on the deck like a ballyfish just now. Lucky thing I did too. Might have flopped back into the sea. Look, I'm afraid I only found one though. Malcolm would be furious if he knew. Why not? They're extremely dear. You must be more careful, old fruit. Oh! He just called us old! Okay, let's see. You're so right. I wonder how it got up here. You came up the deck after me. Quite a mystery, don't you think? Shall we take a turn around the deck? Let's. Wait, look, dolphins. Will there be another war? I mean, does he know? Has to be. That man in Germany, he can't be allowed to carry on. I mean, it just can't be allowed. I just don't know how long we'll have to wait before we do something. Will you fight? Me? Oh, goodness. Me, no. I wouldn't know which end of a gun would be the loud one. Where's your husband this morning, Mrs. Villancy? I've not seen him since last night. If I'm honest, Mr. Carstairs, I'm worried. I'm sure he's gone for a walkabout deck. Why not climb up to the bridge? You get a great view over the upper deck from there, you know. I'm sure you're right. He'll turn up, old girl, you'll see. I deposit Mr. Carstairs at the top of the stairs a short while later. Good day to you, Mrs. Villancy. I'm gonna put the earrings on. There, that's better. I'm standing by the rail as Lady H swans by. Ah, Veronica dear, are you quite well? You look awful. Oh, do I? Simply dreadful. Too many late nights, I suppose. And how is that charming husband of yours this morning? He's gone missing. I haven't seen him since last night. Really? Husbands are terribly unreliable. Worse than motor cars. I haven't read that so wrong. Okay, we're gonna reread that. Worse than motor cars, and yet you still have to crank them. Oh my lord. Have you seen him? Me? No, I don't have him squirreled away in my cabin, dear. Toodles! She pulls a string of rosary beads from her pocket as she strides away. Okay, the rail. I lean out over the rail and stare down into the water below. You're long gone now, Malcolm. Let's drop something overboard. I'm gonna toss the sleeping pills. I won't be needing these anymore. No Malcolm to prod at me in the evenings. We're gonna keep the earrings for now. New York is in sight. I wonder if they'll realize he's gone before we land. From somewhere below, I can hear Clarissa sobbing. Lean away. You know, here's the problem. I don't actually want to go below. I want to go to the bridge. Let's go to the bridge. 6 hours. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel. On a hook inside the bridge is a key with a bright red key fob. Wave to Anders. Commander. Miss Villancy. Come in. The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. And how are you faring this morning, Mrs. Villancy? Let's say, well enough. Have you been up here before? Never, I think. The view is quite impressive. Yes, indeed. The upper deck the upper deck seems a long way down, though, doesn't it? No one there now, of course. Do you know I was on watch here last night? I didn't know that. No reason you should have. It was a quiet night, light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility. Mr. Anders, my friend. I feel I've known you a long time. We're old souls, Mrs. Villancy. That must be it. Are you trying to tell me something? Must be. Let's play it cool. Now, Mrs. Villancy, I should perhaps return to my duties. Thank you for showing me the bridge. What's that key? The one with the red tag? That's my pass key. Why? So you can go anywhere you'd like? Of course. Anywhere? Could you even come into my cabin? Mrs. Villancy. I usually do my rounds between 11 and 12. At about past, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in? I'll see you there. I should have said bring your hat. Why did I say that one? Till 11:30 then. Good day, Mrs. Villancy. Yee! Alright. You can see the rail clearly, but there's no one down there. Alright, go back down. We're gonna make sure we are at our cabin. So let's see. This is our cabin. We don't have that much longer until he's going to show up. So, let's see, I could be there 11:08. Yeah, see, that's too long. 10:56, 10:59. I feel like we should, let's go to the forward cabins. I feel like we should be careful because I want to make sure that we're in our room at 11:30. Gotta love this game. The forward cabins are occupied by Mr. Carstairs on one side and Lady H on the other. Let's go to the Carstairs door. Listen. What's this now? I can definitely hear someone moving around inside the cabin. Knock. Hello? No answer. Listen. Nothing now. Step away. Lady H's door. Lady Honoria Armstrong has a cabin more or less to herself on a separate corridor of the ship. Presumably, so no one sees her rolling back drunk to her room. Okay, we're gonna go to our room now. It's almost time. Yeah, let's be at our room. I open the door to find Anders waiting for me. I thought you weren't coming. He gestures to a red-tagged key lying on the desk. I let myself in. Do sit down. Will you sit beside me? Ooh, I'd like that. Let's see. Kiss me, Anders. Yes, ma'am. Perfect! Anders tosses me onto the bed and starts to undo my buttons. Ah, scandalous. I love it. He doesn't ask me for permission, no more than I asked Malcolm for his. But unlike Malcolm, I'm not going anywhere. I do exactly what he wants me to do. I fall for him right where I stand. Then he puts his hat back on. Ma'am. I'll see you again, I hope. Count on it. He smiles and gets to his feet and heads into the bathroom to wash his face. His passkey is still on the desk by the awful dolphin. Get up out of bed. I would get up, but the fact is I can't move. I've been pinned like a butterfly to a board. I can hear the water running in the bathroom. Get out of bed. Honestly, I feel like a lobster that's been boiled alive in its shell. But I drag myself to my feet. See, here's the thing. I want to take the passkey, but I feel like I shouldn't. We're gonna peek into the bathroom. I peer around the doorway. Anders looks just as great with his back to me as well. From the sound, I think Anders is brushing his teeth with Malcolm's toothbrush. Ugh. I hop quickly out of bed and pick up the passkey with the red tag. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Read the tag. Strictly for ship's crew only. I feel like we should leave it, because I feel like we're gonna get caught with it. I've never successfully taken it, so I'm uncomfortable with it. Let's shove it under our pillow. I shove the passkey under my pillow. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Anders is singing an old song in his deep, manly voice. Anders returns. You look perfect, dear. Good show. He looks for his key and frowns. Takes the key from under the pillow. How did he know? Trying to keep me a little longer, were you? He slips the key into his breast pocket. Salutes. And out he goes. Giggle. How naughty, though. How naughty. All right, Veronica. Time to get up. What? Okay. The porthole. Let's leave. There's still time. There is still time. That is true. Let's go to the chapel. Let's ask Jesus what we should do. Only got 4 hours. Ugh. The small chapel is tucked into the very bottom of the boat. I fall to my knees and bow my head. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom, something heaven. That's what you've got? This is schoolgirl stuff. What do you want? I know I've not always been pious. Obviously. You've not always been. And I have not always been a small antelope called Millicent. Just get to the point, lady. I've sinned. I'm fully aware of what you've gone and done, lady. Obviously. What I'm not sure about is what the living Christ you think I can do about it. How do I get the passkey? I absolutely hate to think what you would do with a passkey. But how do I get one? Anders likes you. Probably would let his guard down around you. Would he? If you kept him busy enough. Yeah, anything else? Since you're here for once? Are sleeping pills useful? I kind of just threw them off the deck. Yes. For sleeping, obviously. But also your contemporaries have some pretty fixed ideas about mental health. So strong sleeping pills look bad for whoever they land on. Honestly, you lot are so busy tarring each other, it's a wonder you don't stick together more. That's a good point. Are you making jokes now? Sure, I make jokes. You've seen the way a cat cleans its bum, right? What else? Don't hold back now. If someone saw me on deck, can I keep them quiet? There are 3 ways to keep someone quiet. I'm talking generally here. 1, you did to Malcolm. Can't recommend that. 1 is to make them like you. Can't see you pulling that off. Oh, jeez. Ouch. The other is to bang them on the round and so they fall asleep. Of course, in real life, that never works, you know. Go take a hike. I'm tired of you. All right. The alms bowl. We could. It's intended for donations. The money goes to an orphanage for children of lost sailors. There must be at least 200 in it. We're gonna leave it this time. I leave it well alone. I hurry out of the chapel. All right. So we got some advice potentially for the next time if we fail at it this time, because chances are we will. Less than 4 hours from Liberty Island. Don't know if I'll actually make it. The aft cabins belong to Major and Miss Clarissa Turpentine. There's sobbing coming from a nearby cabin. Clarissa's door. Listen. I put my ear to the keyhole. Sobbing, sobbing, more sobbing. I'm ripping something up. More sobbing. She's in there all right then. Let's knock. Clarissa, you're in there? Go away. Let's see. Clarissa, let me in. Please. No, Veronica. Please. Just go away and never come back. You broke his heart. You... Oh my. Clarissa, have you seen Malcolm? Where is he? You don't know? Oh my God, Veronica, you really don't know? We can't talk like this. Please, open the door. I don't want to talk to you. You killed him, Veronica. You killed him. Let's see. That's a lie, Clarissa. No. Go away. Please, you're driving me crazy. So you admit you're crazy. She collapses into floods of tears again, enough to spoil her bed sheets. How can she know? How much did she see? Step away. The Major's door. Knock. Hello? No answer. Sure. Locked. The Major's too careful to leave his door open. All right, let's go down to the smoking room. We don't have much time left, so we'll see if we even make it. The smoking room is a stuffy place tucked into the back of the boat. Seated in a heavy chair is a man with an enormous walrus mustache. Costers is here too, quietly smoking. Good day to you, Mrs. Villancy. He salutes. Been stuck aboard this tug for a week, but I don't believe we've had the pleasure. The name's, I'm going to get this wrong, I'm sorry, Subadar Major Sarbajit Singh of the 14th Sikhs. Retired, obviously. At your service. Is it Sikh or is it Sikh? I've heard both. I think it might actually be Sikh, sorry. Veronica Villancy. Oh, I know who you are. Chaps talk about their wives. Not very complimentary, I'm afraid. That's rather true, I'm afraid. Then you have me at a disadvantage. But perhaps that way you can lure me into overconfidence. I guess. Malcolm plays cards with you, Major? Subadir, Major, please. And that's right. And with Mr. Carsters here. But between you and me, Memsa Habib, I'm not sure if that's right, he's not very good at it. You must find him a new hobby. I'll bear that in mind. The Major harumphs under his mustache. Harumph. What's in America for you, Major? My old friend Pitts. We fought together, Egypt, 20 years ago. He's only got one eye. I'm afraid he's quite a monster. What happened to his other eye? One shouldn't ask a soldier a question like that. I guess you have a point. The answer is almost always terribly boring. What about you? Well, I have two eyes. What takes you across the ocean? My husband is looking for work. They say America is full of places to work. How very aspirational of him. Let's see. How long were you in the army? Still am in the army, madam. It's a life's work. Old soldiers only fade away, if you recall. I never knew what that meant. Things that happen to you change you. You can't change back. And soldiers, they're fashioned to last, like swords. Let's see, you think there'll be another war? I mean, obviously. Yes, my dear, I'm very much certain there will be. You're sure? There are simply too many people now who do not understand the value of human life. They never took one, so they don't know. Oh boy. But the fact is, a life's a life. Your skin, your creed, none of that matters a stitch. And if you don't understand that, you can't be more than half a man. What about a woman? Or woman, you understand. There we go, perfect. Does taking a life change you? Meta irrevocably. Remove a man's tooth and he talks with a lisp. Remove a piece of a man's very soul, he is left a shadow. I wish it were not so, but so it is. What do you think of my husband? Brutal honesty, Mem Sahib? Of course. Shifty chap, terrible card player. Apologies for the bluntness, but say what I see. They say the Germans have suffered. After the last war, nothing has gone right for them. That's true. They have suffered seen great hardship, but they have not truly suffered or seen true hardship. They know very little about it, though they are learning. But for now, their anger, it outstripes their right to be angry, or outstrips. It is a bad concoction, very bad. Have you seen Malcolm? Not today, I think. Still no luck, then? I've really put the wind up him. Your poor husband owes rather a lot of money to this young man here. 4 rubbers down against him. Ooh, it was more than 4. Not much escapes your notice, does it? You're always watching people. People can hardly be ignored, Mem Sahib. They are too important. Too significant. He's gone missing. Malcolm. Missing. On a boat. That's a strange thing. Are 6 allowed to gamble, Major? The Guru does not specify, Mum Sahib. In my view, it is a question of the stake. To sport and challenge and think, these are fine things. But to stake too much to chance is to turn aside from your duties. In the end, the gambler leaves empty-handed. Let's say, so you play for fun. A strange idea, I know. Work for a living and play for its own sake. Let's say you saw a lot of fighting, Major. You did it again. My great shame, Mem Sahib. Indeed, yes. You're supposed to say all of it. There were good days and bad days. Do you regret it? Not a stitch of it. But it was a dark time, that is true. Let's see, were you happy as a soldier, Major? Happy? No. Can't really be happy when you're in the dirt fighting for your life. That's true. That is absolutely true. Watching your friends get blown apart. Not happy, no. But I saw the world. I lived. I guess. What else would you have done? If not that. Well, exactly. Made a nuisance of myself, probably. I traveled the world. Saw the sights. Have you ever been to Egypt? No. I'd love to go. But Malcolm despises foreigners. He can only face America because he still thinks it's a colony. Yes, well. Your husband is, I'm afraid to say, an idiot. Very good, then. Yes, ma'am. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning? I have? Did she tell you her theory? A theory? What kind of theory? Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she is quite certain, quite convinced, in fact, that the boat is sinking. I'm going to go find a life jacket. If the boat sinks, Mrs. Villancy, there are lifeboats. That's true. I would recommend those. They are bigger. Take a seat. Why not? The chairs in the smoking room were soft, worn leather. You can sink right in and not be seen. Let's see. Let's keep talking to the Major. I guess we could play a game of cards, Mr. Carsters. I have no money, though. Yes? We play for real money here, I'm afraid, Mrs. V. £20 for the ante. £50 for every face down card, excuse me. I don't carry any money on me. Your husband always had the capital, I suppose. I suppose your husband keeps all the cash to himself, the bounder. Another time, perhaps. We're very close to pulling in, so I don't want to... As you wish. Alright, I guess we'll be going. Alright, there's not a whole lot for us to do. Are we sinking? Anders should know. You know what? Let's just go talk to Anders. We're practically at Liberty Island, so I feel like Anders opens the door of the bridge and steps out. I just got a call on the speaking tube. We're needed in the restaurant now. Walk me there? You'll go first. I'll be right behind. No! It's time! In the restaurant, Lady H. Carstairs and the Major are soon gathered. Clarissa Turpentine is standing apart, still sniffling. Anders walks me in and steps to one side. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual. But I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Miss Villancy? There is still no sign of your husband? I knew it! He's missing since last night. Yee! I'm worried sick. It is true, I think. The maid told me the bed, it had not been slept in. He's gone, Veronica. He left you. The only way he could. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night he fell past my window as I looked out. Why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell me? Because I wanted to believe it wasn't true. Because I was in shock. Because I loved him. There, I said it. You know, of course one doesn't like to gossip, but Malcolm Villancy was on the upper deck last night. And he might have been up there with Miss Turpentine. They have very similar figures, our two women. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen? It must have been Clarissa. Taking a moonlit stroll with my husband? I'm sorry, Mrs. Villancy, but I found your earring there just this morning. I mean, it was your earring, wasn't it? Of course it was. Then you must have been up there last night. I wasn't. It was my earring, yes, but I wasn't on the deck last night. So how do you explain it? I think Malcolm gave them to Clarissa. What earrings? I don't know what you're talking about. And I didn't go on the deck last night. I was in my cabin waiting for Malcolm, but he never came. Diamond earrings. If my friend Carstairs were here, were not mistaken, and you were in love with him, Miss Turpentine, it is quite plausible that he gave you such a gift. Think hard now. Was it Miss Turpentine you saw on the deck last night, Lady Armstrong? I think perhaps it was Clarissa that I saw. And this is terribly ghoulish, but I heard Mr. Villancy going overboard. I heard the splash. Didn't realize what it was then, but now... Well, this is awful! This is awful! You want my sympathy, do you? After what you've done? Steady now, cool heads will prevail. The fact is, Mr. Villancy is missing. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. But in my experience, circumstantial evidence does not lie. Only people lie. And when their lies unravel, the truth stands naked before us. So what's the truth? Miss Turpentine, whatever, you went for a stroll with Mr. Villancy on the upper deck in the dark. Just as Lady H heard something or someone go overboard. You were in love with him, Miss Turpentine. And like a cad, he claimed to love you. As America approached, you demanded he leave his charming wife. Quite naturally, he refused. That's not true. He was ready to leave her for me. We made plans. If that were true, Miss Turpentine, then you would not have pushed him overboard in a fit of jealous rage. Say nothing. I can confirm it. I saw Miss Turpentine up on the deck with Mr. Villancy, and I saw something fall off the ship. This will be a major scandal for the company. I didn't want to say until I was quite sure of what I'd seen. You liar! You're all in it together! This is a fix! This is a fix! You hear me? I'll get you, Veronica, I'll get you! Please, can you take her away? I can't bear to look at her. I think that's a good idea. Stop! No! This way, please, Miss Turpentine. That poor girl. She's heartbroken. A most curious affair indeed. Yes. Bar the Partington Hotel. What do you have, Miss Amersham? Whatever you'll buy me. I must say you did that very well. You made her look quite insane. It's not the only thing I do well. Oh, I know. You're terribly versatile, my dear. Your drink, miss. Miss. I don't think it'll last somehow. Here's to life insurance, money, and charm. It's a lovely package. You're flattering me, Commander. Well, I got a vested interest, of course. Full steam ahead. What do you have, Miss Amersham? I guess let's say something strong and smooth. Oh, I have just the thing. I did say you did that very well. You made her look quite insane. It's not the only thing I do well. Oh, I know. You're terribly versatile, my dear. Your drink, miss. Miss. Me? I never miss. It's to life insurance, money, and charm. It's a lovely package. You're flattering me, Commander. Oh, boy. Well, I've got a vested interest, of course. Full steam ahead. All right, here we go. Deluxe suite in the Hotel Partington. I wake to the sound of an envelope sliding under my door. Anders is still snoring. Veronica, I saw what you did. And that money you'll be getting? Ooh, look at the writing. It's a tidy hand. Mean. Calculated. Practiced. Read on. You're going to be sending some of that money my way. Give lovely Mr. Anders my very best. Toodles. Yeah, of course. Justice will be done. Heiress Clarissa Turpentine was dramatically arrested for the murder of Malcolm Villancy aboard the SS Hook. Mrs. Villancy is reported now a very dangerous... Justice will be done. Heiress Clarissa Turpentine was dramatically arrested for the murder of Malcolm Villancy aboard the SS Hook. Mrs. Villancy is reportedly now a very wealthy woman thanks to a generous life insurance policy and has already been seen in the company of a new man, Commander Anders of the British Navy. Watch out, sir, there might be storms ahead. Pictured Miss Turpentine broke down in tears as she was led away by harbor police. All right, well, this is our first attempt on this save. We got our freedom, we got the life insurance, but obviously we didn't tie up the loose ends with our elderly woman there. So we're gonna go ahead and play this again, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. And as I get out of here, I'm gonna recommend this absolutely final verdict. Yes, please pick up Overboard. This game is so much fun. I cannot wait to get back in. I'm trying to get all the different endings. I just love this game. It is so much fun to play. So definitely recommend it. If you can get it for under $5, even better. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. If you like games under $5, come back next week when I have another one. Otherwise, check out that playlist that's on your screen. You can see all of my videos there. There's also a playlist for games under $1 if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.